Hey, what's up, bass fishing fans? I'm Lake Fork Bass Guide Stephen Fatherree, and in this short fishing tips video, I want to teach you how I like to catch pre-spawn bass by fishing shallow water crankbaits. Now, there's two primary baits that I like to use that are great for throwing behind the guys that you'll see throwing lipless crankbaits. The lipless crankbait is great, but you can pick up even more bites if you try these baits and these techniques. The first bait that I like to use is a flat-sided crankbait. Now, a flat-sided crankbait is great in this cold water because it closely resembles the movements of the bait fish. Bait fish are not moving very fast right now in this cold water, and this flat-sided crankbait has a nice tight action that resembles just that. I like to throw a 6 cents lures. This is a flat 75X. Now, I keep my color selection in these flat cranks very simple. In stained water or on cloudy days, I like to use a crawfish pattern. Anything with red, orange, or brown can be great choices in cold water. When I'm in clear water and I have some wind, maybe on a sunny day, then I'm going to opt for a shinier color, something with some chrome, something with some white, something that more closely resembles a shad as opposed to a crawfish. I like to use this bait around areas that have sparse cover. Now, whenever I find areas that have thicker cover, whether it's thick standing timber or thick laydowns, I like to change my bait a little bit. I'll throw a Crush 250 MD. Okay, so this is a medium diving crankbait, and the benefit of using this in thick cover is this larger bill, which is going to allow that bait to bounce off of and deflect off that thick cover. Also, it has a wider body and a slightly wider wobble. It's going to float out of cover better, and it's probably a better choice for stained water conditions. It's going to put off a little bit more vibration and dive a little bit deeper. I'll fish these baits on a couple different rods depending on what depths and what water clarity that I'm actually facing. So, for example, if I am fishing in stained water and I have a lot of cover, I'm probably going to use heavier line, like 15 to 17 pound fluorocarbon line, and I'm going to match that with a 7-foot medium action St. Croix Avid Series rod. Now, if I'm in sparser cover and using lighter line, let's say 10 to 12 pound fluorocarbon or monofilament, then I like to match that with a 7-foot medium heavy moderate action St. Croix crankbait rod. So I like to use the 7-foot fast action for the trees just so I can have the strength to pull those fish out of timber, and then I like to use my moderate action St. Croix for those times when I want even longer casts or I'm using lighter line. I like to fish these baits in the front third of major creeks. Look for secondary points, roadbeds, humps, ledges, unique forms of cover, any particular thing that's going to be a stopping point for these bass as they make their way into the very backs to spawn here in a few months. So when you find these areas, throw these crankbaits with a slow to medium retrieve. That's what I find works best, and hang on because you're sure to put some good fish in the boat. So in this video, you just learned two of my favorite crankbaits for pre-spawn bass fishing. Thanks for watching. Keep hitting the likes, subscribes, and comments on YouTube. I appreciate every single one of your views. For more fishing tip videos like this, click the link in the description below. Good luck fishing.